God says, this was sent from heaven just for you. Stay with me. Please, don't scroll. I've been waiting to speak to you. You. Yes, you. The one who's been silently wondering if anyone truly sees them. The one who feels left out of every room they walk into. The one who hides their face in mirrors lately, not because of what you see, but because of how others make you feel. My child. This is not a joke. There are 12 people in a room, and right now they are speaking about your face. They're gathered not by accident, and what they say is not just idle talk. It carries weight, energy, vibration. They do not realize they are speaking about someone I've created with intention, with design, with my breath. They look at your face, and they see what they cannot understand. They whisper opinions as if I did not place every feature upon you with care. Don't forget to tap like and subscribe right now to open this sacred message and claim the blessings God has set aside for you. One says, their eyes are too intense. Another laughs and says, something about their face just doesn't sit right. A third tries to soften it, but they still add, they don't look trustworthy. They are not speaking from truth. They are speaking from fear, from jealousy, from wounds they have not healed. They are trying to reduce your identity to a surface. But I, your creator, see so much more. I see the light beneath your skin. I see the storms you've survived and the smiles you forced through pain. I see the nights you cried and still showed up the next morning. I see the real you. I know you've felt eyes on you lately. Uncomfortable stares. People looking too long. People turning away too quickly. That feeling you've had in your spirit that something isn't right. It's true. You are being watched. Not just physically, but spiritually. Your presence disrupts things. Your face carries power. Not because of its shape. Not because of symmetry. But because it is marked. Marked by divine favor. Marked by something heaven placed on you that the world cannot explain. This is why they speak. This is why they whisper. They are seeing the evidence of heaven, and it threatens their comfort. Comment thank you, Jesus, if you feel grateful for his love. Let me be clear, your face was never meant to impress. It was meant to reflect. Reflect my light. Reflect my love. Reflect what happens when I rescue someone from darkness. So when they say, why do they look like that? They're really saying, why do I feel convicted when I look at them? They do not know what they're truly reacting to. They think they're judging your features, but what they're judging is the fire in your spirit. The glow on your face is not from cosmetics. It's from the times you've fallen on your knees and said, God, I can't do this without you. You have been seen. You have been discussed. You have been misunderstood. But now you are being revealed. I am uncovering your face in this season, not to shame you, but to show them that beauty is born in pain, that strength is carved by sorrow, that glory doesn't always look polished. Sometimes it looks broken and rebuilt. You are not ugly. You are not strange. You are sacred. And I need you to stop agreeing with the lies, because every time you look at your reflection and echo what they said, you are arguing with the artist. And I am the artist. I do not make mistakes. I do not sculpt from confusion. I shape with vision. And you, my child, were crafted in the image of heaven. Not everyone will understand that. That's why they talk. Type heal me if you believe God can restore your health and spirit. But I need you to understand this. Even if 12 people gather to mock you, there are angels surrounding them who are weeping for what they're saying. Because you are protected. Because you are chosen. Because you are mine. Don't let their words rewrite the script of your worth. Don't let their shallow jokes become your internal dialogue. This is your reminder, your validation, your warning. They are speaking about you, but I am speaking over you. and my words carry more weight. I said you are fearfully and wonderfully made. I said you are light in darkness. I said your face will shine with glory. And no human conversation can erase that. You've been wondering if something is wrong with you. Let me say this loud and clear. There is nothing wrong with your face. There is something divine about your presence, and it makes people uncomfortable. But that's not your burden. That's your calling. You've been asking, why don't they like me? But that's the wrong question. Ask this instead, God, what are you showing them through me that they're afraid to see? The answer will humble you, because your face is carrying my message. And they don't even know they're looking at a walking miracle. So don't hide. Don't shrink. Don't beg to be accepted by the 12 when you've been approved by the One. Let them talk. Let them wonder. Let them scroll past your pictures and gossip in group chats. But you lift your head high, because heaven has written something on your face that the earth cannot erase. And I, your God, will not let their voices drown out mine. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not ugly. You are mine. And I love your face. I love your face. I love your face. I love the eyes that have seen pain and still choose to see beauty. I love the mouth that has spoken truth, even when trembling. I love the cheeks that have felt warm tears and yet still smile at strangers. I love the forehead that furrows when you pray, thinking I don't see. But I do. I see it all. I notice every twitch when you're holding back anger, every sigh when you're too exhausted to explain yourself again. I even see how you've practiced your smile just to survive the day. And I want you to know, you never needed to perform for my approval. Never. You were approved the moment I breathed life into you. Do not chase the applause of the 12, because not all attention is affirmation. Some is confusion. Some is envy. Some is spiritual warfare. You are under observation, not because you've done something wrong, but because you've been chosen to carry something holy. The group that gossips about you now, they were never meant to be your judges. They do not know what you've walked through. They do not know what it costs you to even show your face some days. They do not know how many nights you stared at the ceiling praying, God, fix me. And I want to say this, you were never broken. You were being built, layer by layer, brick by brick, glory upon glory. And now that you are shining, some will try to dim you. But I won't let them. They can talk. They can whisper. They can criticize. But they cannot curse what I have already blessed. Your face is not their concern. It is mine, and I have placed my seal upon it. A seal that declares, this one is mine. Listen to me, child. If only you knew what your face looks like in the spirit realm. Glowing, radiant, marked with fire. Not from the world, but from my presence. There's a light there that scares demons and confuses those who live in shadows. That's why they gather. That's why they mention you. You are a mystery to them. Because you walk with something they cannot touch, but they can't ignore it either. And I know. It hurts. It hurts to be misunderstood. It hurts to be ridiculed by people you once trusted. It hurts to feel like you're always being picked apart. But hear me. I use even their words to shape your strength. What they meant for harm, I will use for elevation. What they whispered in secret, I will shout from the rooftops as your testimony. You are not small. You are not average. You are anointed. That face they speak of, it's been kissed by angels. It has seen visions. It has carried secrets I whispered to you in the quiet of night. So if they say your face is too much, tell them it's because it carries heaven. They won't understand it. But they don't need to, because your validation doesn't come from their circle. It comes from my throne. Do you hear me? My throne. a throne higher than their opinions, more eternal than their words, more holy than their intentions. I did not place you on this earth to fit in. I placed you here to be a light, a reflection of something divine. And yes, light exposes. It stirs things up. It makes people uncomfortable, but never dim to comfort those who have chosen darkness. Shine anyway. Glow anyway. Walk boldly anyway. Because I go with you. I go before you. I stand beside you. And I protect what I love. You are under divine protection. Even now, angels are surrounding your name. Even now, heaven is silencing curses spoken in that room of 12. Even now, I am preparing to lift you in the presence of those who tried to shame you, because I am a just God, and I settle every score, not in anger, but in glory. So let your face shine again. Let your confidence return. Stop apologizing for existing. Stop shrinking when they walk in. Stop questioning your worth just because 12 people can't see what I see. You are royalty. You are sacred. You are handcrafted by the same hands that painted the skies. How could your face be anything less than holy? I know they laugh. I know they screenshot. I know they share your photos with judgment in their hearts. But do not be shaken, because what they say now will be silence when I elevate you. And I will elevate you, not for revenge, but to reveal. Reveal that I always had my hand on you. Reveal that your face was never a flaw. It was a prophecy, a sign that you are marked for more, marked to stand out, marked to carry glory, marked to lead. So let them speak. But while they talk, you keep rising. While they point, you keep praying. While they gossip, you keep glowing, because I'm not done with you, not even close. Your story is just beginning, and those same mouths that mocked you will one day say, "How did they do it?" And you'll smile. Not in pride, but in peace, because you'll know it wasn't you, it was me, always me, lifting you, guiding you, holding you. Even when the whole room turned against you, I never left. I never turned away. I never questioned your beauty, your strength, or your purpose. So don't you do it either. Lift your head, square your shoulders, and remember whose you are. You are mine. The enemy may try to distract you with shallow chatter, but your eyes must stay fixed on me, because I have a promise to fulfill through you. And no opinion, no lie, no conversation behind closed doors can stop what I've already declared over your life. You were born for this. You were born for more. You were born to shine. And your shine is not up for discussion. Not in that room. Not in that circle. Not in that group chat. Not in that secret meeting. They do not control your light. They do not decide your value. And they do not determine your future. I do. And I have already written it. I have declared it. I have stamped it with my seal. And I am not taking it back. Let me show you what's really happening. That group of 12 isn't just talking. They're reacting. Reacting to the divine shift that is happening around you. Your name is shifting realms. Your identity is no longer small. You are stepping into territory that your ancestors prayed for. You are walking into favor that your enemies never saw coming. And that is why the warfare has increased. That is why the conversations have turned. That is why people who once applauded you now seem distant. They see the oil. They feel the presence. But they don't understand the pain behind it. They weren't there in the silence. They weren't there during the breakdown. They weren't there when you stood alone and whispered, "God, I can't take this anymore." But I was. I heard it. I saw the moment you broke. And I saw the moment you decided not to give up. That moment changed everything. Heaven stood still when you chose faith over fear, when you chose to keep going, when you chose to trust me, even with tears running down your face. So now I'm choosing you. To rise, to be elevated, to be vindicated, to be restored in front of those who doubted you. Yes, even the ones speaking now. Because I prepare tables, not just for you, but in the presence of your enemies. And this is the preparation season. Do not fear the whispers. Do not dread the rumors. Do not shrink when they speak. For every word spoken in secret, heaven records, and heaven answers. Not always with wrath, but always with truth. And the truth is, you were never created to please people. You were created to reflect me. And reflection makes people look at themselves. Sometimes they don't like what they see, so they deflect. They criticize. They project. They mock. They label. But I remove every false label now, every cruel nickname, every insult they pin to your name. I remove them, and I call you beloved. I call you mine. I call you radiant. I call you holy. Do you hear me? I call you holy, not because of perfection, but because of presence, because you carry my presence with you. You walk into rooms and things shift. You speak and hearts soften. You stay quiet and still you impact. That is why you're discussed. That is why you're misunderstood. Because I've made you unmissable in the spirit. You're not invisible to heaven. You never were. You're not forgotten. You're not lost. You're not too much. You are an echo of my glory. You are a living testimony. You are a vessel of light. I want you to breathe again. Inhale truth. Exhale every lie. Breathe in what I say about you, and let it go deeper than what they say. Let my voice become louder than the noise. I've watched you wrestle with identity, wondering if you're worthy, wondering if they're right, wondering if you're really seen. You are. I see you. I feel your ache. I count every tear. And I am not done with you. This is not the end. This is a turning point. And soon, that group of 12, they won't be able to explain what happened, because I'm going to bless you publicly. Not for show, but for confirmation. Confirmation that my hand has always been on you, that your prayers were not wasted, that your pain was not random, that your face, yes, the one they commented about, is the face I will use to declare glory. Do not hide anymore. Stop dimming yourself. Stop masking your pain with silence. Speak. Smile. Stand tall, because you are heaven's story in human form. You were always meant to stand out. You were always meant to carry the flame. And yes, fire attracts attention. But fire also brings warmth. And you, my child, have warm places others only judged. You have healed wounds just by being present. You have loved the unlovable. You have forgiven what broke you. And now I will reward you, not with riches first, but with rest. Rest for your tired soul. Rest from the weight of pretending. Rest from the burden of carrying it all alone. I am sending peace to your mind, peace to your heart, peace to the very face they mocked, because I am rewriting your story. And the next chapter begins now, right now, as you hear this. This is not a coincidence. This is divine timing. This message is your sign that I am still speaking, still watching, still loving, and still moving on your behalf. You are not behind. You are right on schedule, heaven's schedule. Even the delays have been part of the preparation. Even the rejection was redirection. Even the gossip was prophecy in disguise. Because what they mocked will become your mantle, and what they laughed at will become your launch pad. So smile again. Even if it's small, even if it's shaky, even if it feels forced, smile again. Because heaven smiles when you do. And I am proud of you. So proud. You kept going when others stopped. You kept loving when others hated. You kept praying when silence was all you heard. That kind of faith, I honor it. That kind of heart, I protect it. That kind of child, I never let go, and I never will. You are safe in me, covered, kept, held. And this face you have, it is beautiful, to me, always has been, always will be. So let them talk, let them wonder, let them gather. But you stay with me, because I have more to show you. And what's coming next will silence every whisper and bring you into everything I've promised. Your name is still rising. Your story is still unfolding. And your face, yes, your face will one day shine with such joy, even those 12 won't recognize you, because I'm about to do a new thing, and you won't have to explain it. They'll see it. They'll witness it. And all you'll have to say is, it was God. Final words, close in comfort and faith, so rest now. Dry your tears. Unclench your fists. Release their words, and hold on to mine. I have the final word. And my word over you is this: you are loved. You are protected. You are seen. You are chosen. And you are never alone. Even when they talk. Even when they mock. Even when they laugh. You are mine. And I will never stop fighting for you. Never stop believing in you. Never stop loving the face I created. Let peace fill your heart now. Let hope rise again. Let faith grow stronger, because what I'm about to do in your life will be beautiful. Rest, my child. The battle is not yours. It's mine, and I have already won it for you. There is something right with you, so right that it makes darkness uncomfortable. You are a disruptor, a light carrier, a truth speaker. You are dangerous to everything false. That's why you've been under attack. That's why you've been targeted with words, because the enemy can't stop your destiny, so he tries to make you doubt your identity. But not anymore. I'm breaking that lie off of you now. That voice that told you you're too different, gone. That whisper that told you you're unworthy, silenced. That shame you carry in your shoulders every time you walk into a room, lifted. You were never created to carry shame. You were made for glory. My glory. You don't need to fix your face. You need to see it the way I do. Beautiful, sacred, strong, marked. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not what they've said about you. You are who I say you are. And I say you are royalty. You are victorious. You are radiant. Let them stare. Let them talk. Let them sit in their circle of 12. I have called you to a seat at my table. And there you are celebrated. There you are honored. There you are safe. You don't need to compete to be chosen. You already are. You were chosen before the foundations of the earth. Chosen for such a time as this. Chosen to rise above mockery. Chosen to love even when hated. Chosen to heal where others wound. Chosen to shine in dark places. You, my child, are my divine instrument. And though they discuss your outer appearance, they cannot touch what I have placed inside of you. They don't know the dreams I've hidden in your heart. They don't know the plans I'm about to unfold. They don't know the anointing you carry, but they will. Because when I open the doors, no man, no woman, no whisper, no group of 12 can shut them. I will prepare the way. I will clear the room. I will silence every lie. And when I lift you, You will rise with no bitterness, only with grace, because you'll know it was never about proving them wrong. It was about proving me right. I knew what I was doing when I created you. Every detail, every scar, every freckle, every tone, every mark, they were all written in love. They were all written in love. They were all brushed with my fingers. And I never once looked away. You are not flawed. You are favored. You are not strange. You are set apart. You are not broken. You are becoming exactly who I created you to be. And you are almost there. You've come farther than you think. You've grown more than they know. You've fought through more than you've told anyone. And yet you're still here, still believing, still trusting, still hoping, even with a tired heart, even with weary eyes, even with wounds that still bleed. I see you, and I am proud of you, so very proud. Let this be your reminder. You are not your reflection. You are my reflection. You carry my image, and I do not make mistakes. So stop trying to edit what I call divine. Stop hiding what I called holy. Stop believing the lies. I'm doing a new thing in you, a deeper healing, a powerful transformation, an unveiling of the masterpiece you are. And when it's finished, you will look back and say, now I understand why they stared. It wasn't me. It was God all along. And you'll smile, not in pride, but in peace. Because finally, you'll see yourself the way I always have, through eyes of love, through the lens of heaven. You'll look in the mirror and worship, because you'll realize that face they judged was the same face I kissed with destiny, the same face I smiled upon in creation, the same face I marked with purpose, the same face I will use to change lives. Yes, you are that important. You are that powerful, and you are that loved. So walk in peace now, not fear. Walk in joy, not shame. Walk in confidence, not confusion, because you are walking with me. And I never abandon what I start. I am the author, and I will finish your story in glory. The people talking, they will watch, but you will soar. Your name is safe in my hands. Your heart is safe in my care. And your face is shining brighter than ever. I bless you now, with clarity, with healing, with renewal, with supernatural boldness, and with peace that surpasses understanding. You are deeply loved, infinitely chosen, and eternally covered. Let this truth hold you tonight. Let it carry you tomorrow. Let it remind you, I never stopped loving you, and I never will. Rest now, beloved. Heaven is still speaking, and this message was just for you. Amen. If this message touched your spirit, take a deep breath and say out loud, I receive this, God. I believe you love me. I am enough. Let others feel this too. Like, comment, amen, and share this word with someone who needs comfort. Subscribe for more divine messages that will guide your soul through this season.